What is making this rescue even more difficult is that once the submersible is underwater, it has no means of communicating with the surface. The dive would normally take up to 8 hours, including the long descent and resurfacing, plus time circling the ship's remains, which lie nearly 4,000 metres below the Atlantic Ocean. Rescuers have deployed aircraft and search vessels using underwater sonar equipment in their efforts to find the submersible. But the wreck is nearly 1,500 kilometres off Cape Cod on the US coast, and those coordinating rescue attempts say it's an extremely difficult environment.
It is a remote area, and it is a challenge to conduct a search in that remote area. But we are deploying all available assets to make sure that we can locate the craft and rescue the people on board.
The 5 who are in the vessel include a Pakistani businessman and his son, a British billionaire, a French explorer, and the CEO of the company operating the trips, Stockton Rush. Tickets for the 8-day expedition to see the Titanic on the seabed cost $250,000 each. Rush has warned would-be travellers in the past that there would be no guarantee they would get to see the ship and that it was a dangerous environment. Those who have made the journey say the dangers are well known.
Deep submersible diving is very dangerous, but it's high tech, and as each year goes by, the equipment gets better, the technology gets better, and so on. So I'm very hopeful and very positive. I was in the sub for 12 hours. We have our own breathing system on board.
The Titanic has exercised a fascination for marine experts and the general public ever since it set sail on its maiden voyage to New York in 1912. After it hit an iceberg on that trip, the supposedly unsinkable ship broke in two as it sank to the bottom. Of the 2,200 passengers and crew on board, more than 1,500 died. The wreck was relocated in 1985, having lain undisturbed for 73 years. But experts say, such is the power of the Titanic story, that adventurers and the merely curious can't leave it alone, whatever the dangers. Mark Webster, CGTN.